It's a thing.
It's
Welcome, everybody, to Untethered Talk with Robin Thomas at 2:00. Here we are. We've got a very, very special episode for you. It's gonna be a blast. Okay.
100%. It's always fun.
It is. It is always fun. It is always fun. I'm sweating now. A minute ago, I was really hot, so I had socks on, my hair down, and now I'm sweating. So socks off. Not that any of that matters. Okay. See. All right. Let's go. Oh, that doesn't look good.
I love that. I want that genie top knot forever. I want you to keep the genie top knot.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're further up. Let's just do that. There we go. Okay.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
So you and I have had some discussions of late.
Couple, two, tree, you know.
With a few on my mental state, I guess we'd call it.
Sure. We can. I don't necessarily think it's that, but it.
Tell me what it is, because it's kind of freaking me out.
I think the technical clinical term would be your ideations. What I'm going to say, it's actually the energetic thought, the energetic reaction to the thought patterns is really what's going on. So what's going on is you're having these thoughts that seem real and legitimately feel real, and your body is reacting to the thoughts that aren't real, but your body and energetic system is reacting to it. So that's really truly what's going on. So
except that they're real.
Right.
Except for that one.
Except for that one thing that's just
completely incorrect.
Right, except for that one thing that set off the whole rest of the dominoes. That one thing, no.
The whole thing. It was a major component. I'll be honest with you. It was a major component.
Okay.
Let's tell people what we're discussing. I mean, if they haven't been looking at my
Jen, you have gone 2 hours or so live with, like, I feel like the story has been told. And in fact, telling the story over and over and over again is what keeps you stuck. That's what keeps the pattern going. In fact, the person I want to be when I grow up, Carolyn Mace, will say to you, if you tell your story more than twice, now it's just a habit. It's not anything that's helpful anymore.
But more people have to know my story.
Right, yes. And wouldn't it be better if they got to see your journey rather than the story?
Rather than just the fucking whirlwind vortex of energy that helps me? You mean that? Okay.
I mean, you're almost essentially single-handedly creating a black hole in Boston, right? Like there's almost like
it's a singularity. Right?
It really was. I just was like, I'm gonna. So did you watch? You saw The Princess Bride?
Oh my God.
All right, so you remember the scene in The Princess Bride when they're in the forest, and she falls into the lightning stand, and he's like, he's trying to save her, and he's right, exactly. So I'm never gonna dive into the lightning stand.
No, don't.
However, I've been throwing branches. I've just been like giving you vines and just like, hey, you want to try to maybe nope. So I've just been standing on the edge throwing you a vine.
I appreciate the vine. The vine does help.
So first things first, I want you in your body before we do anything else. So let's drop a grounding cord down.
Okay.
Right. So I want you to take a deep breath and let it all go. And feel like the weight of your body just being held by the earth. Feel the gravity holding you in place. Are your feet on the floor? Put your feet on the floor.
When I get quiet is when it's the worst.
I get that. And also we can't do anything with the vortex of energy, right? So
all right, let's do this. All right,
so put your feet on the floor.
Okay.
And just breathe and let it all go. And as with each breath in, every time you exhale, just drop your feet a little deeper into the earth. So you can imagine roots growing out from your feet. And using your breath, just every breath brings you deeper into the earth. Until eventually you get so deep into the earth that those roots become the earth. And just feel the deep, heavy, present, safe earth. Feel her holding you and cradling you in her womb. And now imagine that rich earth energy making its way up through those roots and up into your feet, legs, knees, thighs, and your hips, and right up into the first chakra, the very base of your spine. Spin that first chakra with red, feeling fully present in your body. And then breathe in and bring it up one more level into your second chakra, right in your abdomen and small of your back. Feel Mother Earth holding you and cradling you, being fully grounded in your emotions. Spin your second chakra clockwise with orange. Now breathe in and come right up into your third chakra, right in your belly, right on your solar plexus. And feel the rich earth energy grounding you in yourself. Spin it with yellow. Breathe this beautiful, loving, gentle energy right up into your heart space. Open your heart chakra with bright Kelly green. Really grounded in love. Breathe right up into your fifth chakra and open your throat and your voice. Sky blue. Allow it to come into balance and spin clockwise. See if the earth helps you hear your own naming note. Breathe right up into your sixth chakra. Spin it with indigo, color of the night sky. And allow the rich, present earth energy to ground all of your thoughts. Bring them back into balance. And then allow that rich earth energy to open up your seventh chakra with white violet light and float all the way down around you as you open to divine possibilities. As you breathe, just feel that excess energy cocooning you. Feeling fully grounded and fully present in this moment. Feel that it's just a little quieter in here now. Let all of the excess drain down into the earth. I want you to repeat to yourself the mantra, I am safe. I am whole. I am okay. All right. Now that you're in your body, we're going to take you out of fight or flight and release some of the trauma. We're going to do a vagus nerve breath. So the way this works is you're going to breathe in for a count of 6, hold it for 8 to 10, and then exhale as long as you possibly can until there's no breath left in your lungs. And then allow the natural pause in your breathing to tell you when it's time to inhale. So inhale. Hold it. Exhale. I want you to do that 4 times. Now you can come back. All right. How do you feel?
I'm shaking.
Yeah, you are. Because you've been a live wire for like, I don't know, 5 days?
At least.
Okay. Okay. What does your child, your inner child, feel right now?
Scared.
Yeah. Where is that in your body?
Right up here.
Okay. So I want you to put your hands right here. Okay. How old is that little girl inside of you right now?
4.
Okay. She's shaking. Yes? A little bit terrified, right? Okay. I want you to imagine, just pull an image of that you at 4. Just right up, pull her right up with you. Open your heart. I want you to call in the sacred divine mother, the source of infinite compassion and love. I want you to let yourself feel totally wrapped in her embrace. And then I want you to open your heart and let that little terrified 4-year-old feel safe. Just allow it in. You don't have to deserve it. You don't have to be worthy. You don't have to earn anything. You get to allow it in. Just ask. Ask for grace, absolution. Just feel presence of the Divine Mother as she holds you on her lap. And you do that same thing with your inner child. Let yourself be held and supported and cherished. There you go. Just let that in. Just let it in. Don't fight it. Surrender to that. Just let it all in. There you go. Just let it all in. Just,
Issues. Sorry. I had them. Where did they come from?
you're not doing anything wrong. You don't have to earn anything. You are completely enough as is. Just feel it, embrace it, let yourself be held and cherished and loved. And let your 4-year-old feel safe. Just let it all in. Okay. How do you feel?
I'm shaking less.
Great.
Feel quiet.
Great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is going to take a little bit to unwind from because you were so wound up. Mm. I can't hear
I didn't know it could get like this.
you.
Like I knew, I mean, we discussed this the other day. We know, or at least you were aware, I'm neurotic. But I didn't. This is just a different level. This isn't. Like these wells of energy all of a sudden just like, like I'm trying not to allow them to take over my body.
Mm.
I just didn't know.
This was a big deal because they needed to get your attention in a big way. This is one of those moments where the universe says, "Are you comfortable yet, Jen?" It's like the frog in the water, right? They want you to hop out. So they're going to turn the heat up because the infinite kindness of the universe wants you to be able to self-soothe and trust and receive. And you weren't going to do it unless they really cranked the heat up on you.
Oh, it is exactly like the frog.
Uh-huh. It is.
Exactly. I had no idea it was happening until it was like out of control.
Right.
Out of control.
Right. And at that point, you can't solve the problem at the level it was created.
It's not that. It's just like so much. I don't even know what it is. I mean, it's energy, right? I mean, it's energy.
It's trauma, it's energy, it's a self-flagellating pattern that's been going on for probably your whole entire life. It's time to heal it. And really, there's a Brene Brown quote that says the universe sometimes grabs you by the shoulders and says, "I'm not fucking around this time."
Oh, okay.
Your job, your sole job is to stay home within you. The more you leap out, the more your energy goes elsewhere, the less you're home inside of you and the more chaos it creates.
It does create chaos. It
Yeah,
really does. Like,
absolutely. Because your thoughts become things and then you get into this spiral. And this is true. I'm not saying you, I'm saying this is
everybody.
human nature. We do this and we do this to ourselves 24/7. We're either avoiding feelings or mired in them.
So, if I want to contain my energy, and these things just keep, like, I mean, it's just like, bleh. It's like this feeling, this wave that kind of like it tightens in my stomach, and I mean, my stomach reacts. My stomach was not happy this morning,
Hmm.
and it just like that,
Yep.
and it's hard not to let it just go out.
Okay.
I'm I want to understand the difference between keeping my energy in and putting a lid on it.
Hmm. You've been doing like energetic purging for a few days because the previous week or so you kept swallowing and swallowing and swallowing and swallowing, right? So at this at the in the present moment there was nothing you could do but purge and also start to soothe, start to ground, start like if you purge, you can purge, but then you got to come back into your center, right? And the problem was you couldn't do that. You were stuck in that constant negative feedback loop.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Right. And the what led up to this was days and days and days and days of swallowing down anxiety, of not being home, of not being present. Right? It brought you to this crisis point. You know you were guided down to Florida. You know you were guided there.
And the heat was turned up little by little.
That's what I'm saying. Like expressly, they were like, "Hey, do you want to do something different, Jen? Do you want to try something different?
Yeah.
Do you want to? Hey, you can try this again. Maybe the 365th time will work.
If I get really, really, really in there."
Right. Right.
Oh, God. Yeah. And, in the moment, we were discussing it the whole way through, and I was working on surrendering.
Right.
I can't say I did entirely, but I was working on it.
Right. But the act of surrender can only come after you allow your feelings in. Like you have to feel them. And not like outwardly explode them, but like actually feel the longing in your heart to be held like we just gave you the experience of. That 4-year-old needed to be held and cherished and cosseted. And she has been driving your bus now for a week.
She doesn't know how to drive.
What 4-year-old should be driving a bus?
What good could possibly come out of that?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess that was one of my, when I was working on, oh God. Sorry.
Yeah. What do you want to do with it?
I don't even know. I just
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do this. First, let's start with, I want to say Ho'oponopono to your 4-year-old little girl. All right. Start there. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this on video.
Okay. You don't have to do it on video, and that's totally okay. It's totally okay. But that start there. Start with Ho'opono to your 4-year-old. The feelings that are going to come up are coming up because she's still in a trauma response. This is like, it's like a wounded dragon, right? She's hurt, she's in pain, she's terrified. And that explosion of feeling happens because we're getting at the crux of the core wound.
What makes this worth it? I think that's it. I have to keep remembering. It's like, okay, this is going to be gone. We're doing this so that it goes away.
This is the live wire that's been present since, I mean, what, 40 odd years, right? Almost 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah. Well, you were 44, but if we're talking about your 4-year-old, this is a 40-year-old pattern. Okay.
Yeah. I feel bad for her. She's so sad.
Right? She's sad, she's hurt, she's miserable, she's in pain. And that pain, that terror is what creates this tsunami of emotion. And trust me, I've been, I know that one.
I know you do.
That pain and terror comes out, and mine was rage, and yours is sadness and chaos. But it's the same flooding tsunami, and it happens because that the live wire is terrified.
Oh,
And you didn't do anything wrong. And you did nothing wrong. And you don't have to earn okay. And you don't have to atone for anything. And you don't need to be absolved of anything.
it feels like I did do something bad. It feels like I.
It feels like you did, and that's still your brain is trying to keep you safe. It is trying to keep you from feeling the pain that the 4-year-old is terrified of.
It's. I know we discussed this pattern of when. Where I self-flagellate. Like ad infinitum, but it's just really hard to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I keep cracking over. I can feel it.
You get to do Ho'oponopono to the part of you that self-flagellates too.
I'm sorry. Forgive me. You're okay. And thank you. Just for people out there, hope.
Ho'oponopono is the Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness, and it is the act of, it basically is, when we drill it down and drill it down at its basic level, it's the act of really apologizing to the divine for forgetting that it's only ever divine and there's only ever love and everything is perfect. But really what we're doing is we're giving ourselves grace and forgiveness for either not being who we needed to be when we needed ourselves to be it, or for continuing a pattern over and over and over again and not being able to be the safe space for ourselves. So when you say Ho'oponopono, you say, I'm sorry. And what you're saying is, I'm sorry for whatever, for forgetting that who I am is divine, or I'm forgetting that this part of me exists, or for judging. I'm sorry for all of it. Please forgive me. Again, you really want to get into that feeling of contrition. I love you, which may be hard for some people. So you get to I like you, or you'll do, or you're okay, or you don't suck.
You don't suck. Really? I think you kind of do.
Whatever. That's whatever you can say. And then the last one is thank you. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for being present and showing me what I still need to work on.
Yeah. It's a new, I guess the closest thing I can say is that it's a new experience to have this, like, and not like just spin out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this is having this emotion and not freaking out about it.
Right.
It's new.
Yes.
Very hard to do.
It takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes repeatedly doing a different behavior. And I say this all the time, you can't do it alone.
very clearly. Super duper clearly. In fact, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, thank God for you. Like, seriously, thank God for you. What did you say to me the other day? I was talking about a different situation, but I was like, I'm gonna kill her. And you were like, bring your energy back in, like, bring it in. And like, don't do anything unless you're grounded.
Right.
Right. And that stuck with me. It's funny, the universe does these little things. You're like, oh, that stuck with me.
Oh,
Don't do
good.
anything unless you're grounded. So like there have been a lot of, and I mean also there've been a lot of urges to make this better.
Okay.
By texting or
Yep.
saying something. And I know from the past that is not a good idea.
Fantastic.
That's not good. But I may have broken if I didn't have you in my head going, don't do anything. Unless you're grounded.
Fantastic. If I'm the voice of reason in your head, fine.
You are. You are. I feel sick. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. It really is okay.
Oh gosh, okay. So I feel like this flood, which has been triggered by this one particular thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously building up.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel like it's about that thing.
You think?
But but it's the thoughts of that keep coming up.
Of course it is. Of course it is, because that's your ego, your critic, your judge, whatever, the gremlin. Oh, look, this is gonna flutter every time. Look at this. Look at this. This is like easy. We don't even have to work at this one.
It's just pushing the button.
Right? Exactly. That's all it's doing. It's just push the button on you. Because you keep saying, oh, I want more of that, because of the level of reaction that you're creating.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just the one thing that keeps coming up right now.
Okay. All right. So maybe it's time to replace the thought.
Okay.
When Lily's flooded, when Lily can't get out of the thought, I ask her what she wants to replace the thought with. What do you want to replace that thought with?
I don't want there to be thoughts anymore.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's it's you could try that, but I feel like that's a little bit like shouting into the rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's okay.
Great. Let it all out. Okay. Right now in this moment, are you safe? Are you okay? Okay. Are you whole right now in this moment?
It doesn't feel right.
Okay. Name me 5 things that you can see.
The desk, the glass, the dictionary, paper towels, and the water.
4 things that you can hear.
Your voice.
Mm-hmm.
My blood rushing in my ears.
Okay, good.
There's some.
Okay.
That's a car.
Okay.
That was a car, and then someone's moving over there.
Okay, good. Now tell me 3 things that you can feel. Fingers, like feel.
My stomach is
okay.
Very unhappy.
Okay.
I can feel the Chanel covering of my chaise lounge.
Okay.
And I can feel my hands on my knees.
Great. Tell me 2 things that you can smell or taste, whichever's easier.
The aftertaste of the soup that I made,
Okay, great.
very garlicky.
All right.
I think it's the smell of the soup too. It's right there.
Okay, good. All right, fine. Tell me again, are you safe?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you whole?
Almost.
Okay. Okay. That's better. If you flood like that, go back to your five senses. Come back into your body.
Right. Right.
All right. Your job is to keep coming back into your body. And when the thoughts get overwhelming, go through the five senses. Do the vagus nerve breathing. Right? You can stave off the panic with coming into your body with the five senses. And you can stave off the thoughts with the breathing.
Why do I go out of my body?
Because the feelings are too overwhelming and too intense. And the 4-year-old can't handle it. And so the only option she had was to escape, because it felt really, really dangerous. And frankly, the words that you've been talking to yourself in for a couple of days created that environment of her not feeling safe. The self-flagellation also creates that environment where it's not safe to be home.
I do it automatically.
Right,
It's just something that happens.
right. That's why we practice breathing, meditating, Ho'oponopono, the method, whatever. That's why we do it all the time. So that in the moments of crisis, it's automatic.
Oh, it's so unpleasant. It's so unpleasant.
Unpleasant, though, is still better than flooding and tsunami and overwhelm.
Yes. Yes.
It's manageable,
Yes. It is.
right?
It is manageable. It's
And when we're not on camera, it'll be a little bit easier to do this too, right? I mean, you have ovaries of fucking steel to do this on camera, live on Facebook. Like, fuck, man, I do not think I could go through this on camera. My hat is off to you.
I just want people to know there's a different way.
Right.
But it's
And you're the healer. You're going to go through it first so you can teach it. You got to go through it. This is the dark night, my friends. This is the dark night. And the only way out is through. And literally the only thing we can do is to surrender. Literally the only thing we can do is ask for grace.
Yeah. My entire like core tenses up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What do you need to do?
Relax. I need to relax is what I need to do.
Okay, but what are you going to do to help yourself with that? Because telling yourself to relax isn't going to work.
Yeah, that's never a good idea.
What do you have? What tools do you have in your disposal right now?
I'm gonna breathe, do the breathing.
Okay.
and I'll stay with the five senses.
Okay, good.
It's not easy, guys. So this shit's not easy, but you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not pleasant. It feels gross and yucky and uncomfortable. But I'm gonna come out the other end. This isn't gonna keep happening. I'm not
You're-
gonna keep getting this thing.
You're going to come out the other side whole. Whole.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And that's a scary feeling too.
Yes. It is.
I know that.
There's no comfortable place. There's no place that's comfortable.
Eventually, there is. I promise. Eventually, there is.
I would like to point something out.
Okay. I have to go get my kid. So,
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, it's totally good. This is totally okay. I just know I need to. So
Yeah.
what do you point out one thing and then we have to
No.
wrap it up.
I was just gonna point out that one of the things that I was spiraling out about isn't true. Which is
Flat
straight
out
up
isn't true.
isn't true.
So can we let in just invite in the possibility that the other things are not true as well?
I'll have to go back to the tape. The tape.
Or don't
Or
actually.
don't. Yeah, because I don't really want to see that. I don't-
That's my point. Like, let in that everything that's going on
Okay.
is the result of your thinking and beliefs.
You gotta go get your kid.
I do. Your job is to keep grounding and keep breathing and keep using your five senses and don't tell the story.
That's the thing. It goes.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck, it goes over and over again.
Right. Every time the thought comes in, you replace it. Okay?
Mhm.
Breathe, ground, senses,
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
and ask for grace. Let her in. She wants more than anything else to love and hold and support you. Let her.
Yeah, I need to do some talking with her.
Absolutely. Or maybe some listening.
That's probably a better idea.
Just try it out. Your excessive fifth chakra talks a lot.
It does, right?
Right?
It's always out there doing something.
Exactly. Let it not be.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
I love you infinitely. And you're amazing.
You're awesome. I love you. Thank you so much for this, and thank you for doing the show and everything that you do.
This is my pleasure.